Now this is the last exercise of chapter determinant. So in this case, in this exercise, basically we are discussing how to take out the solution of system of linear equations. We have discussed in class 8 9 how to solve the linear system of linear equations by simultaneous method and all that, by substitution method. But now we are taking out the solution of system, means taking out the value of x, y, z from any equation. Suppose the equation is 2x plus 3y plus 4z equals 0, x minus 2y plus 3 equals to 0, x plus 2y plus z equals to minus 5. We have three equations. So how do we solve in the previous years? By simultaneous or by substitution method. Now we are going to solve this system of linear equations by matrix inverse determinant method. This method is called matrix method. And why I'm using this inverse method? Because inverse is used in, so matrix method basically involves the inverse method which we have discussed in the previous video, how to take out the inverse of any value. So matrix method involves taking out the solution of system of linear equations by matrix method. Means matrix method is also called Martin's rule. So matrix method means taking out the value of x, y, z by inverse matrix, by taking out the inverse of the matrix using the determinant method. So whenever the question says take out the solve the system of linear equations using matrix method, or simply say that solve the system of by determinant method, so we have to solve this way. So we know that in the previous video we have discussed what is singular matrix. Singular matrix means determinant of A will be equals to 0. This is the only recap. So now, first of all, how to find what is consistent and inconsistent. The three equations given to you which we are going to solve, linear equations which we are going to solve, they may be consistent, they may be inconsistent. So if they are consistent, there are two cases. If the equation is consistent, there may be two cases. Either it has unique solution, either it has infinitely many solutions. Means if the equation is consistent, then there may be many many solutions of x, y, z, or there may be only one solution of x, one solution of y, one value of z. And if the equation is inconsistent, there will be no solution. So now let us discuss case 1. Leave this for further. There are two cases. When the three equations are given, 2x plus 3y equals to 4 z, x plus 2y plus 3z equals to 5. So take out the value of the determinant. We know to take out the determinant in the first exercise we have already discussed. Take out the value of the determinant if it is equal to 0. If the value of determinant comes equals to 0, then we have to check two cases. Take out the adjoint of A, this we have discussed. Take out the transpose of the cofactors. This way we take out the adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is taken out by transpose of the cofactors of the determinant multiplied by B. B is what we will discuss in the question. If this is not equal to 0, it is inconsistent, so no solution. So in this case, if it is inconsistent, it has no solution. Clear? And if it is equal to 0, then two cases may arise: consistent or inconsistent. Clear? Not equal to 0, directly you can write inconsistent, it has no solution, the question ends there. But if it is equals to 0, this is 0, then follow this. This is equal to 0, then follow these. If again this is not equal to 0, inconsistent, this is equal to 0, then it is in this will be consistent, then it will have many solution. If it is inconsistent, it has no solution. When you will do the question, you will be getting this topic better. Now case 2, if this is 0, then this happens. If this is not equal to 0, normally you will get the question like this. So if this many lines are irritating you, so take it easy, that the question will be coming from this part, from this portion. So case 2 says, this case 1 says that this is equal to 0, then we have to follow these steps. Case 2 says that if it is not equal to 0, then A is not a singular matrix. This we know, singular matrix, this should be 0. If this is not equal to 0, then the second case arises, and then we have to solve the question further. How to solve? Let us move to the question. Now see, example. Suppose you have two equations. Obviously the two variables will be there. If there would have been three variables, then you would be getting three equations. So let us solve the two equations with two variables. So x plus 2y is equals to 2, 2x plus 3y is equals to 3 is given to you. So first of all, take out the determinant of A. Why taking out the determinant of A? We know that we have two cases, case 1 and case 2. Case 1 says this is equals to 0, then we have to follow these steps. Case 2 says that if we have this not equal to 0, generally this happens only, so we have to follow the other step. So now taking out the determinant, first of all, frame this equation in the determinant form. This equation in the determinant form. How to frame? We have to write it like this: Ax equals to B. We have to write the equation like this always, whether it is a two variable equation or a three variable equation. So Ax equals to B. What is A here? Remember this thing. What is A here? What is A here? What is A here? A is what? The coefficients of x, coefficient of x and y. Coefficient of x is 1 here, write 1. Coefficient of y is 2 here, write 2. Coefficient of x is 2 here, write 2. Coefficient of y is 3, write 3. So A is what? All the coefficients of x and y in the first bracket. Then comes x. What is x? X is the variable which we are going to prove, which we are going to find. Value of x and y which we are going to find from these equations. And what is b? Whatever is on the right side, the constant terms. There, this side you may be getting variables plus 3z. Suppose this 2y would have been this side. So shift this 2y on the left side, and whatever are the coefficients right in the place of b. This is the main equation. In this format only you have to write the equation. So A is what? All the coefficients of x, y, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. X is what? Whatever constant terms are given in the question. And B is what? 2, 3. The constant terms. Now how to solve them? See, Ax equals to B. Now this can be written as x is equals to A is moving on the right side. This becomes A inverse B. If Ax equals to B, then x will be equals to A inverse B. So x is equals to A inverse B. From this equation, this we have discussed upwards also, x is equals to A inverse B. So write the equation. This step this step has the marks. This step has the marks ax equals to b. So always you have to write the equation in this format, then solve further. So ax equals to b, ax equals to b we have written, and x is left on the suppose left hand side, and this a is moved on the right side. This becomes a inverse. So x is equals to a inverse b. Clear? X equals to a inverse b. So now main thing, how to take out in a inverse. We know the formula of a inverse. A inverse is what? A inverse is equals to 1 upon A inverse is equals to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. This we have discussed in the last exercise. So this is the formula. So main we have to take out the A inverse value and multiply it by the value of B. So A inverse is taken out by, first take out the adjoint of A. How to take out the adjoint of A? This we have discussed. How to take out? Take out the cofactors, transpose the value, we get the adjoint A divided by the what? Determinant of A. So inverse we are getting after solving this value. This is A inverse. This is A inverse. So multiply A inverse B is equals to, on solving, row into column, minus 3 to the 6, 2 3 is 6, 0, 2 to the 4 minus 3, 1. So on comparing this with this, x equals to 0 and y equals to 1.